Hello, today I'm gonna present our group project, which is LifeXP. LifeXP is basically a website that allows user to input tasks and turn it into interesting quests via Llama's AI generation. So I'm gonna walk through uh, what this code does in integration between front end and back end. So first of all, let's start small with how the data is structured in this. So we use SQLite tree or SQL Alchemy, and there are two tables in the database, which is user database and quest database. So both of these are linked via foreign keys, which you can see here. Foreign key that links these, and both of these output uh, a JSON file, JSON output, and the user will have the ID and username and the total XP. And each user also gets a password. Okay, so then we're gonna go through how the backend looks like. So first, we use Flask to run our backend, and here we call SQL Alchemy and to initialize our database, and our function, the function below this will require this wrapper or login require. Basically, you cannot get a make a request from our local AI if you're not a user, so we have to make this requirement. Then we have the register route, pretty basic stuff, and the other route also for logging out. Here's our, this one is to accept the quest. So basically we'll turn the progress from not running into in progress, and it will mark the quest as running. And note that each route will make a change in the database. So for example, if we accept the quest, then it will update it into the database with these routes and these like, what do we call it, requests like post, get, the course request or something like that. Okay, so this is the important part. So we import the Ollama library and we put this prompt here basically. Note that we need to make our prompt short but concise with everything that we need. For example, my mistake was to make the prompt too long. What this does is like makes the AI run slower. I mean, it wouldn't be a problem if you're using an API from OpenAI, such as ChatGPT or Gemini or something, but since we're running locally and we want to save money, so we decided to make it shorter. And yeah, there are also other limitations, such as this. We are currently using Llama 3.2, which have 1 to 3 billion parameters. For your reference, recent like Llama models have over 100 billions and 70 billions, which is 100 times more than what our model is currently using. So yeah, our average generation model is on around like 30 seconds to 1 minute. But yeah, but since this is just for simple request to generate a quest, so I think this is desirable. And here we have like this what do you call this function uh, retrieve this output from the prompt and turn it into a readable format for our website. So in technical term, we parsed it into JSON so that we can put it into our UI. So as we can see, we here have some regex expression. I don't know what's the name of it, regex or whatever. So like here's like the rules in order to extract the text from our quest. Then we have here this is like to verify that the user is logged in. So for example, I can run right here. Where is it? Wait. Oh yeah. Okay, so for example, I can run right here. I can type in the routes here. It returns null because I'm not registered. Yes, I'm not registered, so it will return null. So what happens when I log in? So when I go back to the when I go back to the route, yeah, now it returns something that is usable for us. Okay, so and this one we're basically we're adding headers to our request. From what I've learned in my network classes, is like every request, web request, they put headers in our data. So like these headers contains information on where to transfer to the next node or in the next server, if we want to put it like that. So and yeah and this will return the web response. And for this backend, I hard coded it so that it will run on port 5050 for development. Yes. And to link it to our front end, I'll show it. So basically, whenever there's some updates on the UI, we use the fetch command. So here we use fetch .me, like I showed earlier, to show like the user and the total XP. So what I meant is like this one, and this one. So yeah, and then this one is also for the quest and for the me. Note that if I were to push it to deployment I need to replace this with API, because apparently like when I was developing this when I was deploying this, it returns errors. Like, let me show you. This is because like I use localhost instead of like API. So like whenever I use this, like, I cannot get connected. So that's what I'm trying to do. But I didn't have time to do this. Okay. So basically that's it. And right now I'm gonna show like how our website works. I think we have showed it in our presentation, but just to show it, wait, we can refresh it again. We need to let's say eat fruit. Let's see. Yeah, it said error because we haven't run Olama here in the development. So we can just serve, and now it's running. And then run it again. Okay, now the quest is generated. You can add task, you can edit this, but I don't want to. Okay, so you can log out and log in back. The quest is still there, and if you try to access it, you can't. So accept, and you see if you still log it out and log in back, your progress is still safe and complete, and yeah, you earn XP from that. Cool. So I made some sample quest here. This is my current XP, and you can check the backend for a quest. Okay, cool. There are 3 quests here. So right now I'm gonna accept the quest. This is the second one, and you can refresh it to see it updated real time. And when I completed it, I will expect to get a total of 300 XP. And then refresh it, the quest is gone. When I go back to me, look, I got 300. Say I made a new account. This is another account. I forgot. Test 1, I think. Okay, you know what, let's make another one. Test 1, test 2, same account. No, test 2. I don't know. So refresh it. Yep, this is a second account. Test 2 thing. And we can still get our quest back. Yep, there it is.